live backstage just a couple hours before you take it.
Yes, I'm so excited to play it live here in DC. It's my favorite city to play. Let's go.
That makes me so happy. Okay, so premiere days always fascinate me because I've obviously never been in those shoes. But what is it like? Like, what are you doing when you release this brand new song? And also after you took a little minor break.
For one, I'm just obsessively on my phone, of course. I'm like all night. I wait till it's out. It's so exciting. I'll probably do it when I'm 82. Like, I'll be on that phone the whole time too. But it's fun. I'm getting like a flood of texts from friends, which is great. And then seeing fans' reactions and then getting all the team being like, oh, you have to, oh, it's on this playlist and whatever else. It's madness, but it's exciting. And it's always the best when it's a song that means so much to me. So I'm grateful that I get to have the madness for it today.
Yeah, and I feel like we were the first FM station to play it today. I'm just going to call it. So, yes. You know I got you.
No better place.
Tell me about the song, though. What tell me about it. What's it about?
So it's really two-pronged. I wrote it a little bit after, Lights Down Low. I wrote for my wife, and I proposed to her. Everybody knows that story. But
how many times do you think you've told that story?
So many times. But it gets better each time, especially when people don't know.
Absolutely.
But I wrote Love Me Less about a year after being married to Emily, and I had this, I'll call her an unhappy ex. She was, my wife's like, stop calling her a crazy ex. That's not nice. But I had a very unhappy ex. And she, my wife is from England, and this ex was upset and said she was going to try to get her deported, which was not very nice.
That's okay. That's beyond not nice.
I know, pretty crazy. I shouldn't say crazy.
Unhappy.
Anyway, unhappy. and so and she didn't even know my wife. She didn't they'd never really met. It was a very mean thing to do, and anytime in a relationship, I think sometimes your baggage comes out, and you can only hope that the person you're with won't love you less for all of your insecurities, your baggage, and whatever else, and hopefully they'll love you more. And that's where the song came from. It was the more realistic love song after Lights Down Low and after the honeymoon phase, and it's been special because I just celebrated my 3-year wedding anniversary.
Yes, congrats.
And thank you, baby. And in any relationship, I think you really, once you get to those depths, whatever the fights are, whatever the insecurities are, if it's the right people in your life, then you really will get closer because of those things. And also, I spent 4 months not talking. I had this thing.
Yeah.
I saw you. And the other reason I wanted to put this out first, the new era, was because I hoped that being away for a bit, my fans wouldn't love me less. I hoped that they would be with me and stick with me, and I'm really grateful that they have. So I'm delighted it's finally in the world.
Okay, so at first I was going to plan on playing a game of will this make you or Emily love each other less?
Yeah.
But now I'm just skipping that.
We could do that, though. That's fun.
Because you actually touched on something. When you found out you were getting surgery, I remember texting you because I was really concerned. Because I knew going through your head you had so many worries because you work your ass off so much.
Thank you, baby.
How did you get through that? Because now you're back. Look, everybody still loves you just the same, if not more.
It was a dark period. I was in a hole. I think I felt depression truly for the first time in my life. And I think any trauma makes you grateful for whatever you have in your life. And you also get closer to the people you love. You bring your family closer. And I have a new gratitude every time I step on a stage or I get to open my mouth to sing, which I am happy about. But it was dark. It was rough, and it was scary to not know. I always say that I literally couldn't make a sound for a month, and everybody was like, what did you think would come out of your mouth? I was like, I kind of hoped that I'd get a Barry Manilow voice. I'd be super low and crazy, but no, same voice, just keeping it stronger. So it was rough, but I learned a lot, and I'm grateful for it.
You did do a couple shows though when you were kind of coming out of the silence a little bit.
I did, yeah. I did a few shows, and those first few shows were nerve-wracking for sure. I was just like, what is gonna come out of my mouth? And I'm happy that it's only made me more disciplined and making sure that I take care of myself.
So I asked Emily this too while you guys were while you were mute. I was like, are you hoping that he stays silent forever? Because sometimes it's nicer to have that person not talk all the time.
No way. She hated it. We had so many silent fights. She would be yelling at me, and I have a phone app called Big, which Megan Trainor, who also went through the same surgery, was so amazing to give me all the tips and the hope. And we would have fights where she would be talking and I would be typing, and I don't know what that looked like to the outside world, but probably hilarious. She would literally be yelling at me, and I would have this big app, and I'd be like, babe, stop, this is whatever. It was it must have been we didn't think about it, but it must have been hilarious to watch.
I yesterday was mad, and I'm trying to text people, and I'm trying to get that anger out as fast as I can. I can't imagine doing it in person while someone's yelling at you. They don't have to type.
It's wild. It became I had a lot of conversations just period with people for the first time. A lot of new people in my life who I work with now met me then when I couldn't speak. And when they heard my voice for the first time, they're like, "This is bizarre. I've been talking to you via a big app for a month."
That's
Yeah, it's a unique experience.
I don't know.
I say everybody, if you've never not talked for like one day, it's a pretty fascinating thing. Like when you kind of feel like you're outside of the world, but it definitely makes you listen more.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's it's a little yogi experience. Mine wasn't by choice, but now I do it a lot now.
I can't even, like, if I don't talk till 2 o'clock sometimes, I'm like, whoa, I gotta warm this thing up. Like, what's happening? Why have I not spoken yet? Okay, so you have all yellow on. So is this a new thing besides
Yes.
sequins?
Oh, yellow is the new theme. You know, I came out of that dark hole and I woke up one day. I always love themes. I love committing to an era of sorts. And yellow just hit me. I was like, I need to just have yellow for everything in this new era of music. And it's been a trip finding yellow clothes. It's not as easy as you would think, but my wife's been finding a lot. And it's been really fun. You know, I think yellow is just a color for me that represents joy, electrifying energy, brightness, and I want this new album that's coming out soon to really represent that in this song and to always find that positive, overwhelming energy.
Yellow, literally, it's proven to show happiness, and I have it in my bedroom so that you wake up and you have happy. It's my favorite color. This is why we were meant to like just be best friends
We are
forever.
besties forever.
You also love monkeys.
So much.
What can we expect from this show tonight, though?
Oh, I'm going all
Your
out.
first show since
Let's
you.
go.
Well, I guess you had 2 shows yesterday, but like that was during the premiere.
This is the real. This is the thing. I'm leaving it all on that stage. There'll be some flip moments. There'll be some singing. I'm just I'm so excited and I got a new setup with my band, which is great. And I'm just I'm ecstatic to get to perform. DC is literally my favorite place always to perform. 9:30 Club when you came to that tour was my favorite. So playing at the Anthem tonight is an honor, especially with you guys.
I am so excited to have you back. I wish I could have you back every week. But Max, thank you so much for joining us, exposing your song live.
It is my honor. I love to be exposed musically on this show, and thank you for having me, my love.